Let me reload my gun. What's up, everybody? It's Desoteric, and today we're gonna go see what happened to that village that we set entirely on fire. We made it through the night. I got some pretty sweet rep with the 3. They didn't actually show up, so that was completely inconsequential. And let's mosey on down and see what's happening to the village. Let's go see if that old man is still there hanging out. Got a nice little pile of dead bodies. Not gonna step in those mushrooms. Jesus, that was close. Journal entry ashes. Because that's where the old man was, wasn't it? Ashes. It worked. Only ashes remain of the tree. I feel I'm approaching the end of my journey. Is it possible? Question mark. How do you know that? Because we burnt down a tree. Like, don't get me wrong. The game's been pretty tree focused. The burnt down tree is what gave you the indication. So can we go south even more now? Can I walk under here? This looks like a path. All right. Oh shit. Got a loading screen, boys. We're doing it. We're doing something anyway. Time's frozen. What's going on? What are we doing? What's happening? Achievement unlocked. Only ashes remain. I guess we just keep going down the path, huh? Colorless goo sips from the cracks of the asphalt. Oh, it's the road. Is this is the road in the picture that was blocked by the tree originally? There's just people crawling. That guy doesn't have legs. Is that the cripple? This guy is crawling too. Oh, this is the cripple. Okay, guess that guy just doesn't have legs. The road home. Hey, we're right about that. There's a tree person, it looks like. More people that are just stood up. Are they like frozen? This guy looks like he's got like a helmet on. Dude, what the hell? These people are all like, they got like goo or roots on them or something. Can I just run? Oh, I can't run over them. I gotta run through them. These look like, that looks like a savage. So does that. Okay, so there's savages too? I really hope the end of this game provides me with some clarity. So I kind of know what's going on. This guy's veering off. Do we have to turn? Is this the right way? Path's getting pretty dark here. We did it. We made it out. Epilogue. I don't appear to have items at all. I don't even have an inventory. Oh, hey, power cables. Do I follow these now? We're in an open field. Sunlight. This looks like normal life. Normal existence. Did we find it? Despite not having visible inventory or health bar, I still have a stamina bar. That's really locking me down here. Oh, there's somebody sitting on a bench. And they're gone. Who's going to eat the bread now? Sorry for scaring away your birds. Okay. It's great. It was great talking to you. Neighbor. Examine. My first floor neighbor. Good day. Good day to you. Now it's nighttime? Can I go in here? Okay. This is my staircase. Am I just literally going home now? Pleased to see you, mister. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, dude, it's been a minute. You wouldn't believe the shit I've been through. How do I tell which one's my apartment? Oh, the one with the rug. Wooden door. Use key. We made it home! Maybe. Home sweet home. Take off my coat. Settle in, relax. Some note is lying on the table. Alright, let's turn it on. Let's make some soup. I grab the largest dish from the closet under the sink and pour myself a bowl. It's not much, but it's enough. I don't remember the last time I've eaten a home dinner. Got some nice chicken noodle soup. Got some parsley. Looking good. Home cooked meal. Who left the soup though? None of my keys fit. Oh my god. I got all these dogs just charging at me all game, man. Oh, they did that on purpose. That is a nice touch, honestly. Good boy, you're not trying to murder me. Fabric. Bedroom key, more fabric. A lot of fabric. Our inventory is going to be huge in the epilogue. Yeah, let's use this bedroom key. We're just going to sleep. I feel my sore legs buckling underneath me, my body becoming heavy and overwhelmingly lethargic. It was a grueling journey, 22 days of human torment. Took me 22 days. Not sure if that's really good or bad for my first playthrough, doing it completely blind. I feel like I did alright, honestly. There were a couple days that I kind of completely wasted going to the third area, and then also trying to find that tree the day before yesterday was a little tough. Other than that, not being able to find wood at the start because I somehow looked everywhere except for where all of it seemed to be condensed, went pretty alright, I think. A sedating warmth washes over me, a warmth of security and happiness. You're not sleeping, dude. You're sitting down still. Oh, you're taking your shoes off. Smart. Smart. You don't want to mess up the sheets. You don't want to get them dirty. What's going to happen, though? Is anything going to be explained? Can I get some closure here? I just spent almost 3 weeks flailing around wildly. The rustle of the woods stretching away to the horizon kept the stranger awake for a long time. Eventually, fatigue washed over him and the man fell into a deep, much-desired dream. Burning the tree opened the road home for many anguished inhabitants of the forest. Only 3 outcasts dressed in old rags and scraps lamented over its charred remains. Oh, so that's the 3 that didn't show up to trade with me. So they're upset that I burnt the tree down. The wolf finally satisfied his ever-insatiable hunger. After he finished carefully gnawing on every single bone of what remained of Chicken Lady's sister, he disappeared into his hideout. He supposedly spent the rest of his existence chasing his own tail. Okay, so I guess I messed that part up and should have helped the little musician boy. That was pretty apparent after I made that decision. The woman living with the chickens left her hut and journeyed into the forest in search of her missing sister. Since then, the Chicken Lady's house is inhabited only by wild poultry. Also tied to that same poor decision I made. Sorry, Chicken Lady. Really sorry, Chicken Lady's sister. Also sorry, musician boy. The boy with the violin came back to the silo. He threw away his gramophone and his violin. He started to listen to the hum of the forest, which calmed his scattered thoughts. So he was at the silo with that was his gramophone, near the pig. The sow. Interesting. Piotrek rose above the treetops in his rocket made out of scrap. He smiled as, peeking through the small plastic window of his spaceship, he saw the Milky Way stars moving away at huge speed. There's no way this guy actually made it to space, making a rocket out of tractor scraps. No shot. I don't believe that for a second. The barricaded cottage at the swamp became a prison for the 3 children. The oldest boy kept locked in his room. Following his escape attempt would long remember his only journey through the woods and the visit to the house overgrown with white mushrooms. I don't know what else what could I have done about that, though? Didn't I have to bring the boy and find him to get that oxygen tank? Because I needed that to get through to the other side of the basement. So I don't know what else I could have done there. The strange inhabitant of the hut at the junkyard spent a long time on its roof, basking in the sun, but the voices coming from the inside did not give him peace. So he crawled down the roof, and since his limbs went numb from lying on the hard tiles, he stumbled and fell face down in the mud. In the pool he saw his reflection, a huge head of a snail. He then thought that he's never had such a strange dream before, and he wished to wake up. I don't know if I even met that person. Did I totally miss a main, like, NPC? Do I just not remember interacting with them? Person in the junkyard. Oops. I think? I don't know. Darkwood was brought to you by Acid Wizard Studio. Yo, shout out to Acid Wizard for making a game that was legitimately scary that didn't really jump scare you much. I say much. It's supposed to have, like, no jump scares, but that dog at the end, a little jumpy. I guess it's not like traditional jump scare scary, but still a little bit just a little bit scattered here and there. All right, I guess that's it. I mean, overall, like, relatively happy ending. Got back to my apartment. I don't know how many other endings there are. I know I missed an opportunity to end the game, like, early through that fever dream type situation in the radio tower. I don't know if there's other opportunities that I missed, or if there would have been, like, a starkly different ending if I found a way to not burn the tree. Since they kind of gave those synopses at the end where they're talking about what happened with the chicken lady and the musician, and then the 3 lamenting over the burning tree, that kind of makes me think that there was another way to do it. I don't know what went on with the guy at the junkyard, if I completely missed him. Really feel bad about the chicken lady's sister choice. I feel like that's like the one like bad decision I made. Would have liked to save the children in the hut there with the gas masks on if there's a way to do that. Also didn't get to experience the people in the quarry, but I mean, I think that's kind of how this game goes. I think that's part of the replayability factor there. You go through and do things differently and see what happens. Playing through a second time, I would be able to do this much quicker now that I know what's going on. I mean, kind of know what's going on for the most part. There's a lot of fumbling around at the start, kind of finding my way through the dark, both literally and figuratively. Overall, the game was really fun. A couple of the mechanics were a little clunky, and like some of the combat situations made the game feel... It just like felt difficult in a clunky way, not so much in a pure difficulty perspective, like not being able to raise my weapon to attack at all when I'm getting hit by a bunch of things. That always felt really bad. And I think there's kind of ways you can get around that. You can like scale up damage on enemies so that maybe I'm not able to kill all of them by the time that they kill me, but like just getting trapped and feeling like you're automatically going to die to the not being able to raise a weapon was irritating multiple times. There may have just been a way around that I never figured out. It did take me a while to figure out that there's even a secondary attack for the weapons, so decent probability that there was a way around that. Still a little vague on the overall story. That may be a symptom of me not doing enough. Not finding enough of the NPCs, like I didn't even find the guy in the junkyard. If there's any other games like this that you could suggest me playing through or think that I might enjoy, feel free to leave that in the comments. I do like playing horror games, survival games in general. Overall, I really hope you enjoyed the series. And if you made it to this point, I hope you've liked and subscribed by now. And send this to anybody else who'd like to see a complete Darkwood playthrough, because we finished it. Let's go! And I'll catch you in the next series. Peace.